Davies to...
Last quarter here.
Unley Oval with the double blues lead by 3 points. And mind you, it's very, very dark here at the Unley Oval. Over the top goes Fry to Davies to the half-forward line. Giles out there and takes the mark on the half-back line. Tony Giles will relieve for the Port Adelaide side. Sturt 10-17, 77, leading Port Adelaide 11-8, 74, up towards the centre of the ground. Up high there is Chris Nat and takes the mark. In the middle of the ground, will put the Magpies into attack up towards the centre half forward. Evans out, punched away by Hill cleverly. Bomber Clifford coming in, pursued by Sanders, pushed off the ball, play called on. Kinnear chips in, ridden into the back by player, and in fact will take the free kick on the half-forward line for the Magpies. Tim Kinnear will take the kick on the half-forward line. Port Adelaide 11-8, Sturt 10-17. Certainly been a great game here at the Unley Oval today. Kinnear will put the ball into the teeth of goals. The drop pump's on its way. Evans, behind comes Hill. Aegis reading the blind, the fall of the ball, first of the ball. Walk coming in, goes short, looking for Clifford. Not a good kick. In chips Daryl Cale. Aegis recovers. Weaves back past the pack. Well tackled by the Sturt player. Play allowed to go on. Finally it's Walk, going to Graham. He's got a paddock to run in, Michael Graham. Oh, has a bounce, overruns the ball. Allows the Port Adelaide player in, recovers, overruns it again. Two bad mistakes there by Michael Graham. Williams coming in. Finally it's Fredericks. Out to Wilson. He's tackled. Ball goes on. In chips Eddie Fry. Mistake after mistake being made by a player. Finally it's to even. Back towards centre half forward where Clifford has the ball. Pushes the ball out. Looking for Kinnear. Kinnear with the ball up towards full forward. Evans, Feletic, Hill, Feletic high, punched off the hands and out of bounds and a throw in the full forward line for Port Adelaide.
Oh, hectic stuff, Ken, and so many mistakes, and Sturt can't afford to make mistakes like that. Neither can Port Adelaide, but it's obviously going to be a tough, hard last quarter.
A throw in the forward pocket. Granger and Casey waiting for it. About 15 metres around from the Port Adelaide goal. Throw in. Casey tries to hook it back. Granger, line ball. The umpire will bounce about 30 metres out. Unusual to see two non-ruckmen going for the throw in. Davies waiting back at the centre for the quick ball to come out. The bounce down again. Casey and Granger. Back towards Zoom. Zoom under pressure. Williams trying to battle hard. Gets it out now. Cunningham. Cunningham looks for Kinnear. Kinnear in trouble as well. Cale there, he's under pressure, throws it away. Zoom, he's got problems as well. Finally gives it away. Kinnear has an airy. Casey, torrid football here at Unley. As Casey goes long now to McGarry. Fisted away by Phillips. Michael Graham handles it cleanly this time to the half-forward right. There quickly it's Heinrich. Oh, he's grabbed high. Smith in trouble. Slipped out. Greg Phillips back in the action. Chased by McGarry. But Phillips gets it clear and will find Kinnear at centre wing. Ball handling mistakes now as the pressure builds. Kinnear across the midfield. A chance now for Abernathy to kick long to the lead of Evans. One grab, can't complete it. Reading. Over the top is Leonard. Granger there looking for the holding the ball decision, but umpire Foster will bounce. Oh, it's tight, hard stuff here. We've played 4 minutes of this final term. Sturt 10-17 by 3 points over the Magpies, 11 goals, 8. Clifford in there. Ball comes out to Jeff Leonard, a long handball to Davies. Chipping in there is Abernethy. Mark Williams in there, pushes it on cleverly. Back to Abernethy. Abernethy up towards centre half forward. Ages there. Feletic takes the mark. Feletic takes the mark. Only 30 metres from goal, directly in front. He's had a quiet one, Feletic, today. Been moved to centre half forward in this last quarter, and this is his 9th kick. Feletic's 9th kick. A chance to put the Magpies in front. They trail by 3 points at the moment at 5 minutes into this last quarter. Feletic with the kick. Right in front of goal. Kicked on its way. The umpire going to his left, but he snuck it in. That's his first goal. Port Adelaide, 12 goals, 8. Hit the front over Sturt, 10-17.
Yes, three points in favour of Port Adelaide. There's the replay. Feletic's used, I think, the back of Colin Casey and getting past him, but not enough, says the umpire. He paid the mark and kicked the goal, and Abernethy's given Port Adelaide a lot of drive in this first part of the last quarter. Eben and Mark Williams and Daryl Cale, they're the players that Port Adelaide are going to be relying on. It's tough and it's hard. We need lights here because
it's incredibly dark, Peter. I can't see the program in front of me. It's so dark, and I can tell the viewers that their picture's far better than the one that we're seeing here at Unley Oval. Smothered off the boot. In they go hard. Giles through. Davies tackles. Dumps the port player onto the ground, and the umpire will come in and bounce.
I think it's the way he treats cattle here.
A bounce down. On Sturt's half-forward line, Davies traps it well, slips out a handball in front of McGarry if it sits for him. Hoffner right there with him, intercepting Ackerman, but McGarry's free kick. That's what Sturt needed. 45 metres out in front. Sturt trailing now by 3 points, and a goal here could lift them tremendously. They can't afford to slip behind. Robert McGarry being well held by Phillips. His 10th kick on the way, a goal, and McGarry has put a much-needed goal on the board. To Sturt, it's his second goal, and Sturt have hit the front again, 11-17 to 12-8.
Raw pressure goal from a raw-boned young player, McGarry. There he is, number 38. He won the free kick the hard way, but that was only half the exercise. He had to kick the goal, and the Sturt crowd would have killed him if he didn't kick it, but it went straight through the middle. Sturt 11-17, Port 12-8.
Actually, Peter, as we talk, the street lights around the Unley Oval have just been put on, and the hills, the lights in the hills are also on full bore. Back at the middle of the ground. I've never seen it so dark.
Unbelievably, and I can barely see the players. The tap away. Wilson with the run of the ball. Handballs to Casey. He's had a good game. The Rebel Blues. Carlos is tackled, holding the ball. It'll be Mark Williams to take the kick just the forward side of centre for the Magpies. They trail Sturt by 3 points. Up towards full forward. Evans, Hill. Hill punches away cleverly. Off hands. Granger's there. Coming through is Chandler's off the ground. Darryl Cale coming in. Chips out wide to Kinnear. Kinnear steadies. The kick's on its way. What's the decision? It's a goal. A goal to Port Adelaide. It's Kinnear's first. And the Magpies come back and they go to a 3-point lead.
Oh, what a quick reply, and Port Adelaide are not going to muck around. The handball from Darryl Cale was quick and short and very clever. It didn't hit him on the chest, but it was all he needed to gather the ball in and kick the goal. Port Adelaide back in front, 13-8, Sturt 11-17.
At the Unley Oval, hope they turn on the lights. A bounce down, Davies, and Nat. Over the top came Ebert, got the thump to centre half forward. Reed should clear this one. Drops it onto his boot, not a good kick towards Ebert. McGarry hoisted out towards Brand. In there is Wilson, winding his way through the pack. He gets leg. Players stack up on the ball, McGarry, but the umpire calls for a bounce midfield. Sturt down by 3 points. Into the final quarter by 8 minutes. They go forward now, a long kick in towards full forward. Holler sets himself, fisted away. In there is Heinrich Eckermann. With him with a chance, going away from goal, who needs support. Gets a handball out, it's not a good one. Giles. In there is also Friedrichs. Heavens above, try as well, and a bounce down on the high half-forward line. Ken Cunningham, have you been eating carrots? I have.
I tell you what, Ian, you are right. It's the darkest game of footy I've ever seen in my life. Conditions here unbelievable. Davies uses the body well, a wide handball down, looking for Michael Graham. He overruns the ball. Mark Williams chips in. He's unloaded. Finally, it's Eckermann. Back to Ebert. Good football, Port Adelaide. To Nat, out wide to Cale. Cale now going long to the half-forward line. Ryan Cunningham in front there. Over his head. Leonard chips in. Does it well. The long handball. Back to Walk, the outer side ground, and the ball out of bounds on the half-forward line for Port Adelaide. Sturt 11-17, trail Port Adelaide 13-8, 86 by 3 points. Throw in. Brand, Nat snares it. Looks to handball. Finally decides to kick up towards centre half forward. But Colin Casey, who's returned to form today, marks safely on his chest at centre half back. Cool, calm and collected. Up towards the centre of the ground. Looking there for Michael Graham. He should mark. Does so. Finally goes wide. Up towards the half forward flank. Not a good kick, Michael Graham. However, in Chip Smith, the long handball to Gill. Gill for the run of the ball in towards an open goal. But not a good kick and through for a minor score. A valuable miss there by Andrew Gill. Port Adelaide still leading by 2 points.
Oh, that deserved better, Ken. The handball from Smith was one of the best handballs I've seen in a long, long time. It was beautiful stuff, and Zilmi couldn't quite finish it off.
Ackerman to kick in, relieving Sorrell, kicks long to the outer side. Davies out there, pulls down the mark. He and Nat have had a tremendous struggle. Davies has got his hand to the ball most, but the Port Adelaide players have read it well. Davies' 12th kick from the half-forward line, sets up a handball over to Fry. He's going to run into trouble. To Hollis, chips away to goal. What a magnificent passage of play results in Hollis' 7th goal, and Sturt a tremendous comeback. 12-18, Port Adelaide 13-8, 4 points the difference.
There it is, Davies dummied the kick, the handball went to Fry, and Fry has hurt himself after this manoeuvre. Beautiful handball to Hollis. He doesn't miss many, he didn't miss that one, that's his 7th.
Away by Davies. Finds Heinrich up towards the half-forward line. McGarry's there, so is Doom, can't hold the mark, offhand. Finally it's Smith into an open goal. The kick's on its way, but offline and through for a minor score. And Sturt go to 12-19, 91, leading Port Adelaide 13-8, 96.
Well, Eddie Fry in plenty of trouble. He's staying on the ground. He seems to have recovered. Let's hope so for Sturt's sake.
I think it was Cramp.
Sorrell with a kick away. Finds Abernethy towards the centre of the ground. Up towards centre half forward. Paletti. Casey over the back is Reid. Can't hold the mark. Chipping in there is Even. He's pushed off the ball. Paletti coming through. Players going over the ball, but a free kick to the Sturt player, Greg Brand, just the defensive side of centre.
Fry's got cramp. He's having his calf massage.
Brand with a kick up towards centre half forward. From behind, Rick Davies. A magnificent mark by Rick Davies. Oh, great football.
Even Davies was excited about that one, Ken. When he grabbed it, he jumped in the air a couple of times.
What a great last quarter of football. I just wish we could see it.
You're watching the action on Channel 9.
What a match, Ken.
Rick Davies with a kick just the forward side of centre. He'd be 70 metres from goal. Lining him up now. He's a prodigious kick. Coming in now for his kick. The drop punt's on its way. It's a mammoth kick. Is it accurate? Right on the decision by the goal umpire. It's slightly offline and through for a minor score. Cool, that was a big kick, Peter Marker.
Oh, it was a pressure kick. It had the distance. Sturt now one clear goal in front, and Davies is lifted, and that is significant.
13 kicks, 13 handballs, 8 marks to Rick Davies. Williams on the half-back line. Sends Port out of defence with a long kick towards midfield. It's a vacant paddock there. Who's got the pace? Clifford. Watch Aegis go now. Out goes Reid. In goes Even. Port Adelaide into attack. Put it up towards full forward. Evans. Hollis. Off the fingers on Hollis. Evans and Richard Hill. And off the fingers for 1 point. And Reid and Sanders clash heavily.
Oh, did they ever? That's dangerous stuff. And I think it's the lack of light. They didn't know where they were, and into each other they went.
Hill screws a magnificent kick back towards Davies in midfield. Now over the top, the run for Michael Graham. However, it's taken by Zoom. Wants to set up a handball to McGarry. Oh, he's put him into pressure. A shocking handball then. Didn't need it at all. And Port come out of defence. A magnificent tackle. Called to play on. Greg Phillips. The handball over to Williams. And listen to the crowd go crook. A free after disposal. The free against Reid, but the action goes forward, up towards full forward. Evans and also Richard Hill with the ball out of play in the full forward right pocket.
Oh, the Sturt crowd not happy either. There was a beautiful tackle by Michael Graham. The umpire should have paid it, but didn't.
Throw in the full forward line there for the Magpies. What a sensational game of football it's been. Casey over the back. Ebert's there. Fredericks chips in. He can't control the ball. Players stuck on the mill. Trying to force the ball out. Paletti picked up the ball, kicks away. And what's happened? We'll wait on the decision here.
The bounce.
It's a bounce down or a free kick. I'm not too certain here. There's a bit of confusion. But the ball, in fact, did go through the goals. The ball coming back with umpire Des Foster. And it would appear as though there's a bounce down on the half-forward line for Port Adelaide. They trail by 5 points. Sturt 12-20. Port 13-9. The bounce down. Granger, Casey. Players falling over the ball. Trying to get the ball out, and finally umpire Des Foster once again will have a bounce down some 30 metres from the Port Adelaide goal. Conditions here, we can barely see the players on the ground. I must confess, it's the darkest day I've ever seen at a football match, and I'm talking about the light, not the game. It's been excellent. Back with Des Foster. We've played something like 15 minutes of this final term. Brand, Ebert over the top. Clifford out wide to Ages, giving that father run of the ball. He can't do anything with it. Graham chipped in. Did it beautifully, Michael Graham. Uses his pace up towards the half-forward line. Over there is a Port Adelaide player in Abernethy. He marks well back towards centre-half forward. Reid is there, and Reid takes a fine saving mark at centre-half back for the Double Blues.
12 goals 20, plays 13 goals 9. The Blues by 5 points, 15 minutes into the final quarter. What a game of football. Graham Reid from half-back flank drives it towards the half-forward line, looking there for Davies. Nat over the top, spoiled. A chance for them to go through Friedrichs to Heinrich. A long kick or a handball out in front of Friedrichs. If he can pick it up, he goes out from Eckerman. Wilson in burring after the ball. Also there is Eckerman, but the umpire will bounce inside the Sturt half-forward line. Certainly hope the rain doesn't come before the game's finished. There's going to be a lot of drowned people. Back towards McGarry. McGarry conceding ground, hooks it around the corner. In defence, it's been taken by Tony Giles. Giles kicked towards midfield. I think that could have been Nat. Zoom. Fighting for the ball there is Smith. Eckerman waiting the outcome, but an umpire will come in and bounce.
Sturt leading by 5 points. We've played 17 minutes of this final term. Sturt 12-20 lead Port Adelaide 13-9. The bounce down just the forward side of centre for the Double Blues. Up high was Greg Phillip, touching it wide. Tippett, first man to the ball. Brand comes, Silm comes in, uses the body well. And a free kick has been played. I can't agree with that. I felt Silm used the body beautifully. However, the free kick's been played to Tippett. He'll put the ball into the attacking zone of the Magpies, up towards centre-half forward. Athletic up high, but it's Mark Williams in front, and he takes the mark. Philip Sanders and Mark Williams passing the time of day. Williams up towards full forward there. Hill in front and takes the relieving mark in the true centre-half back position for the Double Blues. Hill going out wide, looking for Michael Graham. Punched on by Abernethy. Darryl Cale there. Taking his time. Wilson coming into the tackle. Graham recovers well, using his pace up towards the half-forward line with a high kick. Eckerman there, and in fact takes the mark on the half-back line for the Magpies team.
18 minutes into the final quarter. A long kick to the half-forward line. Brand there. Can't mark. Cale takes it off the fingers. A long one in towards Evans. Hill there with him. Evans! Not paid the mark. Cunningham hooks round the corner. Coming back with a boot. Ages straight mark! Oh, what a sensational mark from the youngster in the full forward pocket. Coming back with the fight of the ball. Peter Marker.
Oh, Ian, what a pressure goal. The cameras are right behind him. He's a young lad, a big job in front of him.
Offline, 1 point. Oh, what a miss. 4 points the difference, but have a look at the mark now from Aegis. Evans almost. Cunningham hooks towards goal. Aegis running with the flight under all the pressure of the world, and look how he takes this mark. A beauty, but he failed to convert.
Back with the action, a mark by Rick Davies in the middle of the ground. Going out wide to Andrew Zill. Finds that player. Handball. Over there to Wilson. Wilson with the run of McGarry. He's too slow and tackled. Holding the ball. And McGarry too slow on that occasion. Missed a golden opportunity for the Double Blues. Phillips will put the ball back into the centre of the ground. It's Hoffner with the kick. Up towards the half-forward line. Michael Graham, Abernethy there. Neither player can mark. Ball comes back. In fact, it's a free kick.
Michael Graham was legged.
Free kick to Michael Graham, just on the defensive side of centre for the Double Blues. Sturt 12-20, 92, lead Port Adelaide 13-10, 88. Michael Graham will put the ball in the attacking zone for Sturt. Taking his time with the kick now. We've played 20 minutes of this last quarter. Going out wide, favouring the screw punt, looking for Rick Davies. Davies can't mark, and out wide Russell Ebert. Back towards the centre of the ground, looking for Abernethy. Finds that player. Abernethy quickly to play on. Going up towards centre half forward. Graham Reid there should take the mark, and does so, and Graham Reid at centre half back for Sturt.
Sturt defence holding up well. Reid, as Sturt lead by 4 points, kicks long to the outer side, looking for Davies again. Brand there as well. Ball forced now towards Howard. Heinrich it is. And the ball finally out of play on the outer side. The viewers are getting a far better picture on the screen than it is at Unley Oval. The cameras can pick it up and lighten the game up considerably. Believe you me, it's almost pitch black. It looks like a night game without the lights. Belton on the half-back line. Put short. Cale, Sanders, good mark. Called to play on. Holding the man, Phil Sanders. Perhaps a little fortunate, but Phil Sanders for the Blues from midfield. McGarry gives the lead, so does Hollis. His 8th kick. It's a long one in towards Hollis, but intercepting well is Eckerman, and he'll relieve the attack for Port Adelaide.
Eckerman from centre half-back, going towards the middle of the ground. The drop pump's on its way. Williams is there, also Athletic, punched away cleverly by Casey. Kinnear coming through, Casey using the body. Friedrich's in there, players falling all over the ball. And umpire Graham Hilton will call for bounce down as the Sturt supporters in the grandstand suddenly getting very edgy on their seats. Sturt by 4 points. 20 minutes into this final term. Wilson with the kick away. Blocked off the boot, well there by Belton. Finally it's Port Adelaide through Ebert with the kick away to Ages. Ages in towards full forward, 1-on-1. Hill. Evans, but Hill takes a fine saving mark. Plays on quickly. He's unloaded. Play allowed to go on through Jeff Leonard. Looking down there for Greg Brown on the outer side ground, the ball out of bounds, and a throw-in will take place on the outer side ground with Sturt in front by 4 points.
Yes, Kent. Port Adelaide falling down in attack across half forward and also at times at full forward where Richard Hill's doing a good job.
The umpire just ran 50 metres to say something to David Granger after the Sturt player was mown to the ground when he was kicking the ball. A long kick to the half forward line up over the top. Granger quickly in there now is Wilson on the half back line. Slipped it out the centre ring. Michael Graham having a wonderful last quarter. Transfers it up towards the half forward line. Quickly in as Heinrich grabbed high. McGarry, Giles for Port Adelaide. Rides the tackle, does it well. Puts it back towards the Port half forward line. Over the back was Sanders. Williams in for Port. On the half forward line, hooked round the corner. On the lead is Evans, but intercepted Feletic. Great mark. Milan Feletic, who's already kicked 1 goal in this last quarter, has a big opportunity for Port Adelaide. He's 35 or 40 metres out on a 60-degree angle. Only his 10th kick, a low tally for Milan Feletic, but an important one for Port Adelaide. Chips away at goal. It's going across the face. Almost marked by Hill. Out there to Evans from Cale. Still searching for it. And Hill concedes the point. And it's 1 point to the Magpies. 3 points the difference here at Unley.
Yes, both coaches on the edge of their seats at the moment. 3 points in it. It's been a magnificent game. And Port Adelaide are edging closer and closer, point by point.
23 minutes into the final term. Hill with a relieving kick up towards the centre of the ground, looking for Davies. He's had a great last quarter, Rick Davies. Handball's out wide to Leonard. He's got the open space up towards the half-forward line. Can Sturt get it past his line? They can't at the moment. Brand in front, race for the ball. He's well tackled. In chips, Ebert. In fact, holding the ball against Brand, and Tony Giles will take the kick on the half-back line for the Magpies. Tony Giles with the kick. They trail by 3 points. Up towards the centre of the ground. Belton there. Behind it, Davies. Great mark to Rick Davies. Waste no time. Plays on. Dummies a handball. Puts himself under pressure. Poor handball to Ebert to Mark Williams. He does it well, Williams. Runs his 15 metres. Oh, he had to put 20 metres in. Goes by to Ages. And Ages takes the fine falling mark on the half-forward line for the Magpies. They trail by 3 points at the 24-minute mark of the last quarter. Up towards full forward. Evans up high. So is Hill. Fry is legged. Play allowed to go on. Back towards the goal square. Casey. Also David Granger. He's first to the ball. Handball's right to Kinnear. Kinnear with a kick in towards goal. It's on its way. He's missed. Oh, he's missed from point blank. And that's a bad miss for Port Adelaide. Sturt 12 goals, 20-92. Lead Port 13 goals, 10. 13 goals, 12.
Well, Ken, it was a pressure goal. They're hard to kick. It was unfortunate for Port Adelaide. It didn't get there, but they're creeping closer. 2 points only now, and well played by David Granger. The handball was good. We're at the 25-minute mark. There's probably no more than 4 or 5 minutes to go, and the lights are on in the streets, but not on at Unley Oval.
I think if Port Adelaide lose, Kimmy Kinnear will have nightmares about that kick today. No pressure on him except the state of the game, which I suppose is tremendous. But he was point blank. The kick in by Hill is going to drop short. Good mark. Ray Wilson saw the ball was dropping short in the front of the pack where he ought to have been. Pushes it out now in front of the leading McGarry. That's good football now. Sturt want to slow it down. McGarry looking to play on quickly. He gets a lead from Michael Graham. Wobbles one towards that player. I'll bet you he doesn't play on in a hurry. He'll take his seconds. Time is on Sturt's side. There's only 3 goals in this last quarter. There won't be a great deal of time on. We've had 1 minute. Michael Graham, 17th kick. He's too far out to score. Hollis in the square. Graham taking his time as he should. Puts it in the air. Screwing back towards goal. Setting himself. Fisted away. Off the fingers. Winding his way. And it's a magnificent goal. Oh, what a goal. Bill Heinrich. And that could be the clincher. His first goal. And what a time for the double blues. 13-20, 98, Port Adelaide, 13-12, 90. Tremendous action on Channel 9.
Oh, what an incredible goal, and the Sturt crowd has gone mad. Heinrich wheels around onto his right boot for his first. He knows how to kick them, and the most important goal of his life. Sturt, 98 points to Port, 90.
And even our erstwhile premier, David Conklin, stood up and threw his hands in the air. It's action galore here, and you're seeing it on Channel 9. A thump down, overrun the ball, but it's Casey, using experience, come through well. Handball to Zilm. He caught one on the way through. But Zilm, over to Fredericks, to Wilson. Sturt starting to run. Wilson has an airy. Good tackling by Port Adelaide. Williams back towards the centre of the ground. Kinnear with a chance now. He has trouble picking the ball up. Finally does so. Back to Ebert. Ebert dummies the handball. We past the player. Up towards centre half forward. Evans, Hill. Hill in front. Had a good last quarter, Richard Hill. He's played him well. And stacks on the mill. And a bounce down by umpire Graham Hilton at the true centre half forward position for Port Adelaide. Sturt 13-20, 98. Lead Port 13-12, 90. And we've played 2 minutes of time on in this last quarter. The bounce down. Over the back is Faletic. Coming out wide, Kinnear takes the mark on the half-forward line for Port Adelaide. On the mark is Zilm. Sturt by 8 points. Can the Magpies come back? Kinnear, screw punt up towards centre half-forward. Neither player can mark. Clifford in there with the ball. Pulled off the ball, and I think he'll win a free kick. Whoa, Bomber Clifford, only 15 metres directly in front of goal, has a chance to narrow that gap of 8 points. Clifford with the kick. Kick's on its way. What's the score? He's made no mistake. That's his third. And Port Adelaide now trail by 2 points.
Yes, Kenny had to pay the free kick. Clifford was the player playing the ball. Watch this. He might have made it look worse than it was, but he was certainly playing the ball. There's a tackle from behind. There's a forward movement. He got the kick and he kicked the goal. 2 points in it. Port Adelaide still have a chance.
What an anti-climax. They've lost the ball over in the tennis court. Only 3 points to difference. We've played 3 minutes of time on. I would think about a minute remaining. Only one straight kick the difference. And what a cliffhanger here at Unley. 13-20 to 14-12. 2 points to difference. And it's typical of the Port Adelaide and Sturt clashes over the last 2 decades. At the centre bounce, Davies lifting himself beyond endurance, back towards Wilson. Sturt goes forward again. A kick to the half-forward line. Getting underneath it is the hero, but it's Eckermann there. Heinrich with him. The handball away to Greg Phillips. In turn, back looking for Eckermann. Man-to-man. Taps it into Brand. In goes Heinrich. The players stack up and the umpire, no, letting it play on. Friedrichs in. Gets the handball away. Out there is Sorrell. He throws it away. Players so tired they can hardly stand up, and the umpire comes in for the bounce. 4 minutes of time on. Surely the siren must go at any time now. Ken Cunningham.
Certainly been a great last quarter in. I've been most impressed with that Sturt Rover Ray Wilson performance this last quarter. They're back with the action. Port Adelaide coming out of defence towards the centre of the ground. Casey and Faletic. Casey will win the free kick. No, it's play on. Oh, I thought he was just under the ball. The players falling all over the ball. And a bounce down by umpire Des Costa in the middle of the ground.
Here I notice once again Michael Graham, who's played so well, has drifted down into defence.
Almost 5 minutes of time on, and Sturt lead by 2 points. Davies, Nat. Davies uses the body well, out wide to Friedrich. He's got plenty of time, goes long in towards goal. Sorrell off hand. Finally a Sorrell bursting his way through the pack, loses possession. Giles chips in. He's unloaded. Oh, it's tight, hard stuff. Heinrich with the run of the ball. Pulled off the ball and finally out of bounds. And a throw in on the full forward line for the double blues. Sturt 13-20, 98 lead Port Adelaide, 14-12, 96 for throw in. Comes out there to Hollis. Hollis on the left boot towards goal. And what's he done? It's a minor score. A point to Sturt, 13-21. They go to 99 points, leading Port Adelaide 14-12, 96.
Ken, all precious seconds. Hoffner realises it's going to be close, gets the kick in quickly back towards midfield, setting himself his Sanders. One grab, two grab. Oh, that's an important mark. A very important mark. The Blues to go in again. Leading by 3 points, gets the lead on the half-forward line for Fredericks. That's possession football. That's what Sturt need. And Fredericks, if he gets a good kick away, could make the distance. Peter Fredericks, kick number 9 from the half-forward left flank. Heads towards the northern end. Go off the side of his boot. Hollis sets himself, big leaps all around the place. Hale can't get the kick away. In goes Wilson, taken away there by Sorrell. He leaves it behind. Shot it through by Whelan, and the umpire says goal. A point, I beg your pardon. I thought I saw him raise up both fingers. A point struck it off the ground by Whelan, and that makes it now 4 points to difference.
Backward to the ground. Nat down towards centre half forward, but a free kick's been paid to Rick Davies on the forward side of centre.
And Ken, hasn't Rick Davies looked at his game in the last quarter?
Great performance, Peter. Sturt by 4 points. Davies going short. He finds Ray Wilson on the half-forward line for Sturt. He'll slow things up. 13-22, 100 points. There's the siren. It's all over. A magnificent victory to the double blues. However, Ray Wilson will take his kick, which is entitled to. The kick's on its way. And we'll wait there. No score. So the final score here, a magnificent win to the double blues. Sturt 13-22, 100 points. Defeat of Port Adelaide 14-12, 96. You're watching Great Action on Channel 9.